Hey everybody, I'm Laura Alvarado and I help Fit Pros attract, convert, and retain clients so they can have more impact, income, and freedom. And in today's speed training, we're going to be talking about everything offline marketing, how to do it, common mistakes, and if you stay to the end, I'm going to be sharing with you my list of proven, tested offline marketing strategies that have produced tremendous results for both me and my accelerator clients. So if you're ready, let's dive right in. All right, first I want to go over some common offline marketing mistakes. First of all, you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. So this is a really common mistake that I see Fit pros and gym owners make, is relying on one source for all of their marketing, specifically maybe Facebook, right, or Instagram. The problem with this is, one, what happens if your account gets shut down, right? Or it stops working for whatever reason, or something else happens, right? So if you put all of your eggs in one basket, you're reliant on one source, it's oftentimes more expensive to rely on one source for all of your marketing, and frankly, not as effective. So what I recommend instead is to get a few leads from a lot of different sources. So you can get the majority of your leads, yes, from social media, but you should also be generating leads from other sources every month. And I always teach my clients to use what I call 3-prong marketing. So every month you're having an online campaign, whether this is paid ads, it could also be organic social media, an offline campaign, which is what we're going to be talking about today, and then also an internal campaign. So this can be referrals, reactivation, using an old leads list, something of that nature. Okay, the third mistake that I see Fit pros making with offline marketing is they simply give up too quickly. So offline marketing takes time. You have to build relationships. You need to put an investment into it. So the thing about social media marketing is that it's sort of like instant gratification, right? You put up a post, you get some results. And the thing with offline marketing is it normally takes between 60 to 90 days of doing it consistently to start to see the fruits of your labor. So if you just try one thing and it didn't work, give up, then you might think that offline marketing doesn't work, but it does. And the great thing about offline marketing is it generally costs you no money, if very little money, and does not take too much time if you do it consistently. All right, so if you want a steady, consistent flow of new leads and clients from offline marketing, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So the goal is that each week you have new leads and clients starting from your offline marketing efforts. All right, so the first thing you want to do is dedicate 1 hour per week towards offline marketing. So pick one task that you're going to do. So this could be, making a list of prominent clients that you're going to reach out to see how you can engage in an offline marketing partnership. And again, stay to the end. I'm going to get you more details on exactly what that means. It could be meeting with another business owner for business to business, like whatever it is, you want to just dedicate 1 hour per week or come up with one task that you're going to do each and every week for offline marketing. I like to do mine towards the end of the week on Fridays. Monday and Tuesday, things are busy. Your email inbox is full. So towards the end of the week, when you have a little bit more time, say, hey, Friday morning is going to be my day. I'm going to do one thing for offline marketing. Okay, the next thing is to get your team involved. So your team can have not only some great ideas on offline strategies that can work, they can really get creative, but they're also a good resource for connections. So for example, I had one of my managers say, hey, my daughter does ice skating. There are so many other moms. These are upper middle class moms who can afford your service. I think it'd be a good idea if I put something together to give all of the other moms while I'm just sitting around at ice skating practice, right? So this is something that I never would have thought of, but because I got my team involved, it became a great way to generate some leads. The other person you want to get involved is your current clients. So it's far easier to get in a corporate or business to business partnership if you have an introduction. All of your clients generally work somewhere unless they're a stay-at-home mom. They have friends in the community. So this is a great resource for you for offline marketing. Again, we're going to talk about this a little bit more towards the end of the presentation. And finally, you want to be consistent. So it takes 60 to 90 days of doing that one task or 1 hour per week before you'll get that consistent, steady flow of new clients and leads from your offline marketing efforts. So dedicate the time, say, hey, I'm going to give myself 60 to 90 days before I give up and decide that this doesn't work. And after that time frame, again, not only should you have those leads, but you should have gotten them at a relatively low cost, if anything. So it can be a really, really great source for leads. All right, you want to create metrics and get your team involved. So this was a huge game changer for me in my business. The managers at my locations had what I called activity leads targets. So these were leads that they self-generated. Rather than my team being completely reliant on me saying, Laura, where's all my Facebook leads? Sitting around and waiting for leads to pop up on the list, they had to self-generate a certain number of leads every single week, whether this was internally from referrals or externally from offline marketing efforts. And what this did was, hey, if I had a campaign that wasn't working, or for some reason my Facebook ads account was temporarily shut down, it didn't matter. I still had new leads and clients, and it forced my team to get out there, out of their comfort zone, and take some steps to get creative and generate leads on their own. And one of the things that I always really try and drive home with my team is that activity leads to sales. So the more activity you do, the more sales that you're going to generate. Not everything is going to be a slam dunk home run when it comes to generating leads in offline marketing. The same is true for online. So not every campaign is going to be a slam dunk home run, but the more activity, the more stuff you're putting out there, the more sales that you're going to get. Okay, and then we always want to come with a giving hand. So what doesn't work very well for offline marketing is if I come up and say, hey, my name is Laura. I'd love for you to promote my business to your customers. So as a corporation or another small business owner who's super busy, that usually doesn't work very well. So you always want to come with a giving hand and see how you can be of service and help them first before you ask for them to help you in return. And again, at the end, I'm going to share some strategies on exactly how to do this. Okay, so there are many types of offline marketing that you can utilize. The best sources for me have been business to business, corporate partnerships, also events. Mailers and flyers have produced so-so results, but they can still be effective, so I put them on here. They also are a little bit more expensive, so I don't always love this. And then finally, cold prospecting. And when I say cold prospecting, I mean going out into the community and talking to people. And again, we're going to talk about that a little bit more. So let's dive into each of the specific types. I'm going to give you some strategies that work well, and then also some proven and tested campaigns that have worked really well for me and my clients. So let's start with business to business first. This is a great source of leads for offline marketing. So you want to look for businesses that also service your avatar. So for me, my avatar is moms, upper middle class, so that they're going to have money for the training that it's a little bit more expensive, right? So where are moms in my community going to hang out? Then I want to brainstorm how I can come with a giving hand. So the reason I chose this picture that's supposed to represent a realtor is this was a tremendous source of leads. So what we would do is go into some of the bigger realtor offices in town. It's also good, again, if you can get that introduction. So if you have any realtors that are your current clients, or if somebody recently bought or sold a house, you could ask for an introduction for their realtor. We went into Sotheby's because this was one of the biggest, but also that sold the most expensive homes. So obviously they're going to have the highest income clientele. And I went in and I just said, hey, I'd love to give you these thank you cards. So I purchased a bunch of thank you cards on Amazon. It was super inexpensive. I think I got like 200 for maybe 10 or 15 bucks. And inside each thank you card was a gift card to my facility. So I said, here's the thing that you can do if you recently have a client that bought or sold a home with you. You can send them a thank you card for their business, and inside include this thank you card. Now, if you'd like, I can have someone from my team pre-write these for you with your signature, or I can give the blank ones. Which would you prefer? And so we would either have someone from our team do it, or sometimes we'd have a member do it, and like who needed a trade for a discount for their membership, and just write a whole stack of them and give it to the realtors. So this was a great source of leads for us. So you want to brainstorm how you can come with a giving hand instead of, hey, how can you promote my business? How can I serve you? And with this campaign, the beauty of it is I was able to do both promote my business and come with a giving hand. Now, I want to move down to the last point, which is make it easy for the business. Now, you notice how I said, would you like me to pre-write these for you? And then all you have to do is sign it. The easier you make it for them to utilize your campaign, the more likely it's going to be that they're going to take action on it. So if you want them to send an email out, you should draft the email that they can then edit, right? If you want a flyer, you should create it and then get their approval or ask them what changes they'd like to make. So you want to make it extremely easy for them. And then also find out who the decision makers are. Before you blindly walk into a business, find out, is there a manager? Is there a head realtor that could introduce you? Again, is there somebody that you know that can make an introduction? So a lot of times you can use LinkedIn or just a simple Google search to find out who the decision makers are. So some other B2B campaigns that have worked really well. We already talked about the customer thank you cards and gift cards. A dual promotion works really well. I've done this with spas where they sell, let's say we're going to do a 21-day program for $49 or $69. It comes with 21 days in my facility, but it also comes with a service or product that they want to promote or a discount. So they would sell it to their list. They keep the entire $49 or $69. And then I am going to make it easy for them by providing them with a funnel. I'm going to provide them with emails. I'm going to provide them with everything they need. And then what's great is I promote it inside my facility to sell it to give them customers as well. So that's worked super well. Offering specific discounts or coupons for another business's customers. And a raffle basket is something that has also worked super, super well. And this video is going on a little longer than my normal speed trainings, but hopefully you're finding these ideas helpful. So for the raffle business, you choose 3 other businesses. Things that have worked well for us are like a pediatric dentist or somewhere that has a front desk, again, a salon or spa, a chiropractic office, something of that nature. You're going to make 4 baskets. So 1 for the chiropractor, 1 for the dentist, 1 for the spa, and 1 for your gym. Each basket is going to be identical. So every business donates 4 items. So maybe the spa donates a shampoo and conditioner. So those all would be in the baskets. Maybe the pediatric dentist donates something, I don't remember, the chiropractor, a massage ball, whatever it is. And then the business displays the raffle baskets at their front desk. You provide all of the raffle cards so their customers simply fill out a ticket to enter to win. You go to each of the 3 other businesses, collect all of the cards, put them onto a Google Sheet, and then share it with the other businesses. So now you've got 4 businesses all in a pool to share customer contact information. Now, the beauty of this was that we got a ton of leads, and guess what? Those other 3 businesses did not contact the leads. They really did nothing with it. I was really the only business that aggressively marketed to these leads, and we got a ton of new clients. So this idea worked really, really well. You don't have to choose 3 other businesses, maybe 2 to 3, I think is a good number for that promotion. All right, so let's move on and talk about corporate partnerships. So there's many different things that you can do in a corporate partnership, but the first thing you want to do is get an introduction with HR. So again, if you can have a client give that introduction, that always works best. Or if you can somehow meet with someone from their HR who is the decision maker. So what I like to do is simply ask my current clients, hey, who would like a discount on your membership? If you would, please reach out to us and inquire about setting up a corporate discount. And then you would ask your client to put you in contact with their HR representative. So this works super well. The other thing that I like to do is make a list of prominent clients. So who are clients that you have that are high level? They're in management, they're on the executive team, maybe they work for the city or county, something like that has worked really well, who can get an in for you and reach out to them personally. So asking current clients, you can do that with an email or a Facebook post, but make a list of prominent clients that you're going to reach out to personally. Again, brainstorm, how can you come with a giving hand? So how can you be of service? How can you add value to their business? You can also inquire about company benefits. So for us, the county and the city were a great source of leads. They offered incentives and discounts and reimbursements for health programs. So that was a great way for us to get some new clients, and they got a break on their membership, but we didn't actually have to give a discount because the city and the county reimbursed them for part of it. And then again, you want to make it easy for the corporation. So whatever you're going to do, you're going to provide all of the supplemental materials that of course they get to edit and approve, but they have to do literally 0 work. So let's go through some corporate ideas that have worked really well. I talked about city, county, also police and fire. We trained the fire department in our local city, and we did a fundraiser for them to upgrade the gym at one of their firehouses. And this was a great promotion. We got a lot of new clients from this. So again, we simply did a challenge. We donated all the money to redo their firehouse gym, and we got a ton of new prospects into our doors. Schools work really well. You can do fundraisers. So again, you can sell something like a low barrier offer, donate all of the money to the school, and then they promote it for you. So that works really well. Lunch and learns, you come in and provide lunch, do a teaching. It's really important that if you do this, that you are collecting contact information. So I always like to have a free gift, some sort of worksheet, PDF. You don't want to take notes, copies of the slides, whatever it is. So you just pass around a clipboard, get their information so you can send them the free gift. Company health challenges. So a lot of times they'll want to do health challenges. You organize the whole thing, you put it together, you run it. But again, you're getting the contact information and building a relationship with all of those employees. Company health fairs, can you set up a booth? So that's been a great source of leads. And then also corporate discounts. So let's say they have, a minimum of 5 employees that sign up at your facility, they would get 10%. If they have 10 or more, it would be 15% or whatever the discount is that you want to give. That works really, really well to get the company to promote your business internally. All right, stay with me. We're at 20 minutes here, but we are rocking and rolling. Hopefully you're getting some great ideas. The next is events. So it's really important for events you stick with very local events that are probably only going to have local residents. So for example, a big 5K that has hundreds of runners is probably not going to be very beneficial for you if you have a local brick and mortar. So you want to stick to, again, those very, very local based events. Ask to promote the event in exchange for a free booth. So many times they will charge you for a booth, but say, hey, I can promote this, or hey, I'd like to offer to purchase. Oh, this was fun. We did this for a mud run. I covered the race entry for a mud run for, I think, 50 of my members. And then I got to do a lot of promotion at the event for free. And it was a super fun way to give back to my members. And we had just like a sea of everybody with our shirts on. It was really, really cool. Can you put in some sort of goodie in all of the gift bags, especially if this is a race or other event where they have a gift bag? And then you want to think of, how can I attract people to my booth? So simply putting out information isn't going to do it. Things like prize wheels. Ooh, people love to do that. Things that you're giving out that are really inexpensive. So how can you attract people into your booth to start a conversation? Really important to get contact information on the spot. So raffles, enter to win, things like that, and to sell on the spot. So we've actually done a lot of events where we've literally sold LBOs or challenges on the spot. We simply have an iPad. We do the whole transaction right there rather than trying to follow up and chase down leads later. All right, cold prospecting. So this is going out into the community. Now, this works the best when you have an item that you're giving away to start a conversation. This can be something really inexpensive, like a small bottle of water. You can get a case of them from Costco for just a few dollars. We've also done hot chocolate in the winter. Just any little thing where you're like, hey, you know, it's really hot. Would you like a bottle of water? To somebody walking by, and then it gives you an opportunity to start the conversation. So it's going to be uncomfortable for you or your team to just cold walked up to people, right? But if you have a giving hand, you're coming with a gift, it leaves an intro. So if you have a retail space and you are paying more rent for a retail space, you should utilize this. One of my locations was right next to a major grocery store. You better believe we were setting up booths almost every single day, handing out water or other things to people who are walking into the grocery store and starting a conversation. Right? Think of places where your avatar hangs out. Target, we've gone there. Okay, moms love Target. Go to Target at around 10 a.m. They've dropped the kids off from school. They're there with the younger kids. They're doing their shopping, right? So that works really well. I mentioned sporting things. So if you have kids or your team has kids who are involved in different sporting events. So think about places where your avatar is going to hang out. Then remember that you want to have that activity leads target. So I would tell my team, hey, go out, don't come back till you've gotten 5 leads. Simple, right? Give them a target, something to do. Make sure that you're getting the contact information, and then again, selling on the spot works really, really well. So you can give away, hey, would you be interested in a free week of training, right? Don't just give out the pass, say, hey, sign up here and I'll email it to you. And then right when they get back to the gym, they're going to email and text it to them, right? Or if you're going to do a low barrier offer, can you sell it on the spot? Hey, normally it's cost this. If you buy it today, it's going to be this price. So giving them some incentive. So again, cold prospecting feels uncomfortable, but it can be a tremendous source for leads if done properly. All right, so I think that is about all that I have for you today in this presentation. I hope that I gave you a tremendous amount of value and gave you a ton of different ideas on how you can implement offline marketing strategies so you get a consistent flow of leads each and every week from your offline marketing efforts. If you have questions about anything that we've talked about today, please let me know. And also, if you would like a copy of these slides, if you simply click the button below, it'll send me a message. You can either ask me a question there on Facebook, or it will send you a copy of this slide presentation so you have all of the ideas that we went over today right at your fingertips. All right, as always, I'll see you in the next video with more tips to help you grow and scale your fitness business. Bye!